What's up everyone? Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Sincerely Maria, your #1 channel for self-love, self-care, and self-resilience. Today we are talking about 10 different ways in how you can be happy all the time. This is a 2020 version, so it's a lot more relevant to what's going on today in our lives. So if you are interested in how to be happy all the time, then keep on watching. First thing is, don't sweat the small stuff. When you wake up in the morning, there are so many things that can go wrong during the day, so many small little things that don't really matter. For example, you stub your toe, or you're stuck in traffic on your way to work, or you run into someone very rude on the train, or you just deal with a very difficult client at work. These small little things may seem like they're nothing, but they add up. And by the end of the day, when you've had to deal with all these little things, they put you in a bad mood, and that bad mood is taking away from your happiness. So stop thinking about them, let them go. You don't need to worry about these small little things that happen throughout the day. Don't even think twice about them. Don't even talk about it. Don't even complain about it to your spouse or a family member, because they don't matter. So this takes me to number 2. So I just mentioned, don't sweat the small stuff. Instead, focus on all of the good things that are happening throughout the day. So for example, you wake up, the sun is shining. Be thankful for that, because there are places in the world where the weather is terrible and people are miserable. Or on your way to work, a stranger gives you a smile. That's a good feeling, right? Hold on to it. Or guess what? Today, your favorite show is out with a new season. Just can't wait to watch it, right? That's a happy feeling. Focus on that. Just like there are so many bad, small little things that happen throughout the day, there are so many good, positive things that happen too. Focus on those, because just like the bad ones, if you focus on the good ones, they add up as well. And if at the end of the day, you look at those good things and appreciate them, you will be much happier in life. So just like the small stuff, there's also a lot of big, happy, good, positive things that are happening in your life each and every single day. For example, you woke up in the morning. That's something to be happy and grateful for. You're driving to your job. I know there's a lot of traffic, but hey, at least you have a job. There are people out there that don't even have jobs and they're not able to feed their families. So be thankful for that job. You're going home. Yes, you have a lot of traffic. Yes, you are tired. It's been a long day. So much has happened, but hey, think of it this way. You're going home, you're gonna have a nice hot meal with your family or your friends, and you're gonna watch that favorite TV show that you've been waiting for so long to come out. Or you're gonna go to the gym, or you're gonna do something. So yes, it's been a long day, but it's been a long, productive day, and now you have all this time to do things that you want to do. So focus on that instead. Moving on to tip number 3 to your journey to happiness is to stop comparing yourself to other people. We live in 2020 where social media has taken over the world. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, it's everywhere. People seem to be living the best lives. People seem to look so beautiful head to toe. People seem to be traveling every country in the world, and then you look at yourself and you're like, wow, what am I doing with my life? Or how come I don't look that good? Or how come I can't go there? Or where did they get all this money from? The point is, stop comparing yourself to those people. You don't know their life. You don't know their journeys. You don't know what they're going through. You only see what they want you to see. Social media is not 100% real. Please try to remember that next time you see your favorite Instagrammer traveling to Bali. Remember, she has her struggles that she's going through as well. She has her difficulties as well. People don't like to show the world the bad, the difficult, or the struggles that they are facing through life, and that's okay. What I just want you to do is stop comparing yourself to them, because I promise you, their life is not perfect. Do you think if I compared myself to Angelina Jolie, I would be happy in any way? No. What I would think about is, oh my God, I don't have this. I'm not a movie star. I'm not as tall as her. Or I don't have those big, beautiful lips. Or I don't have half the things that she has. So if I compared myself to her, what would that do to my self-esteem and my confidence? It would bring it down really low. But now we know better, and we're not going to compare ourselves to other people because we want to live a happy, fulfilled life. So no more comparing ourselves to anyone on social media or any celebrities. Tip number 4 that I have for you is to stop trying to please other people and stop caring about what they think about you. Make yourself happy first. Who cares about what someone else thinks about you? And why do we go about our day and go about our life trying to make other people happy, trying to please other people? What are those people doing for you? Nothing. They're not paying your bills. They're not helping you in any way in your life. So why are you wasting your energy on them? Why? Everyone is responsible for their own happiness, including you. Work on making yourself happy first. Once you get there, then yes, you can try to help other people with their happiness. If someone wants to be happy, they will be happy, okay? They will not latch onto you. They will not look to you for happiness. They will do what they need to do to be happy. People who complain all the time, people who just talk negative all the time, they continue doing that. No matter how many times you try to help them, yes, you'll sit down once, try to help them, they'll feel a little bit better, and then they go back into that mindset. It's great that when you see someone that's sad or depressed or needs help and you try to help them, you try to make them feel better, but that doesn't last. They might feel better for that little bit of time that you're helping them, but they go back into their old habits. They go back to the complaining. They go back to the feeling sorry about themselves and go back to not being happy. And then all that's happened is you've wasted your time, you've wasted your energy when you could have been doing something better with your life. This is why you need to focus on yourself and your happiness first. And when you focus on your happiness, don't look for other people for any sort of validation or any sort of help. You yourself are enough. Letting other people dictate your life and how you should live is taking away from your happiness because you are focusing on them, on what he or she wants, not what you want and not what is making you happy. So please stop trying to please other people and stop worrying about what they think about you. Moving on to tip number 5. So tip number 5 on how you can be happy all the time is to find your happy place. Now, I don't mean mindset-wise, yes, that's great, but you also need to find a physical place that you can be that makes you happy. For example, I don't know what it is about Barnes & Noble, but when I'm feeling down, I just go to a Barnes & Noble. And for some reason, just walking around, I don't even have to buy a book. I just grab a coffee, I walk around, I just read titles, I read descriptions of books. Just that atmosphere of being there makes me feel so much better. It makes me feel happier. So naturally, I know that, hey, I'm not feeling well today, let me stop by a Barnes & Noble. Or I didn't have such a great day today, let's see what's new at Barnes & Noble. Your happy physical place, it doesn't even have to be outside the house. It could just be a little corner in your house that you go to. Set it up really nicely, put a chair there that you can sit on, maybe facing the window. So when you're feeling down or not so great, you know that that is the place you sit down and reflect and just look out the window and just feel a little bit better. What ends up happening then is that you always associate that physical place with happiness because you know that if you go to Barnes & Noble or if you sit down on that chair in that corner of your house, you know that naturally you will feel better. So you start doing more of that. If you have a happy physical place already that works for you, please let me know what it is. I would love to know. Let's move on to tip number 6. Tip number 6 that I have for you to be happy all the time is to do more of what you like. Everybody has something they like to do. You just have to figure out what it is. You could be somebody that likes to paint. You could be somebody that just likes to check out a new restaurant that's opened up in town. You could be somebody that likes to go out and watch a movie, or you could be somebody that just likes to hang out with friends. The point is to figure out exactly what you like to do and start doing more of it. Just make sure whatever that something you figured out is healthy for you. It can even be something so small as just listening to music. So if you're feeling down or if you're not feeling so great, turn on an upbeat song, listen to it, and just notice within minutes, you're gonna start feeling so much better. All right, so the next tip that I have for you, tip number 6, is to sleep. You need 6 to 8 hours of sleep to be happy in life. When you get 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night, you wake up fresh, you let your body heal, repair itself, and all that stress, all that negativity that you've piled on throughout the day is released when you're asleep. Now, sleep doesn't just mean sleep at 5 a.m. and wake up whenever. Sleep at a proper time. Our bodies are programmed to work more efficiently when the sun is out. Vice versa, our bodies are designed to be calm, to feel relaxed, and to feel sleepy when the sun is down. So make sure you're getting good quality sleep, and you do that by sleeping early and waking up early. When we talk about sleep, I mean sleep 6 to 8 hours every night. I know it's great in theory to think that, hey, I'll catch up on my sleep over the weekend, but right now I'm gonna just be up all night, do whatever I want. That's great, but that doesn't work. If you don't sleep 6 to 8 hours each night, you cannot catch up on that sleep, because if you only sleep for that little bit of time, then throughout the day you've already overworked yourself and you're not able to repair that damage that's already been done. So not getting that good quality sleep and not sleeping more efficiently actually takes away from your happiness and makes you feel down. When you get that sleep, you feel more energized, your bad mood goes away, you wake up thinking, okay, this is a new day, I'm gonna start again, I'm gonna do what I need to do, whatever I couldn't get done yesterday. So that's how important it is for you to sleep properly. Let your body repair itself, let your body relax, let your body do what it needs to do naturally. I cannot emphasize how important sleep is. So please, guys, please, please, please try to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Sleep at a decent time, wake up at a decent time. I know it's impossible to do every single day of your life, but try to do it as much as you possibly can. And I promise you, you will see a level of increase in your happiness. Moving on to tip number 8, and that is to exercise. Okay, hold on before you run away. I know, everybody says this. Oh my God, exercise, exercise, exercise. Yes, I know, I hate it too. I don't like doing it, but let me tell you what happens when you do exercise regularly. When you start to exercise regularly, whether that is 20 to 30 minutes a day, 5 to 6 days a week, you completely change your body. When you exercise, your body becomes more efficient at doing everything. You sleep better, you eat better, you end up moving better. Just everything that you do, because you're stronger, you do better. Not only that, but when you exercise, your body heals itself better as well. So what does that have to do with your happiness? That has everything to do with your happiness. You will notice a difference in your mood. You will notice a difference in your energy level. You will notice a difference in just the way that you start becoming, because that exercise is releasing endorphins into your body, the happy chemical. All right, now we have tip number 9, and this is related to the previous tip, and that is to eat better. Believe it or not, yes, eating better does make you happier. This is because when you eat the right type of food, you're fueling your body better. When you're fueling your body better, it's getting everything that it needs to function properly. When you're not feeding yourself properly, you actually feel a lot more lethargic, and that makes you feel bad, and that brings down your level of happiness. Eating well is correlated directly with living a happier life. I know it's hard and we can't eat amazing food 24/7, but start with something small. Just try to have an apple a day, or if you don't like apples, grab a banana a day. Fuel your body, eat the right things, and I promise you, you will notice a big difference in your happiness. The last tip that I have for you today is to remember that everything is temporary. I know a lot of us are going through a lot of different type of things in our lives, things that just bring you down, stress you out. I understand. I've been through so many things in my life, and I never thought that I would be living a happy, fulfilled life, but I promise you, everything is temporary. Please try to remember that. What you are going through right now has a deadline. It has an end date. It will turn around. It will get better. I know it's easier said than done, and you might be going through something right now that's stressful. You might have a lot of responsibility, or you just have a lot of things that you need to deal with. Remember that this time will pass. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You don't want to look back in life and think that, yes, I was going through all of that stuff, but there were so many good things happening as well that I should have focused on. Life keeps going, and you are always going to have to deal with things, and that's okay. But don't forget to focus on the good stuff that's happening at the same time as well. The last thing you want to do is spend your whole life sad, miserable, or stressed and look back and think to yourself, you know, I should have spent that time with my family or my friends or doing things that I enjoy doing. Yes, I was going through stuff at that time, but my family was still there, my friends were still there, you know, that time was still there. I should have spent it more wisely. I should have been happier. I should have appreciated more of the things that I did have. The more you focus on the good stuff, I promise you, the more good things will come your way and you will be a happier person. Nothing will stop you from being happy but yourself. So please try to implement some of these tips into your life, and I promise you, you will feel much, much better. You will be a lot happier. Lastly, I just want to remind you that life is short, it is a blessing, so please take advantage of every single day and be the best version of yourself. And the best version of yourself is a happier version. So make sure you apply all of these tips and tricks that I've taught you today, and I promise you your quality of life will be better and you will in general just feel a lot happier all the time. If you are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe. Also, please check out my last video, which I will link right here, on how to build confidence and skyrocket your self-esteem. Until next time, guys, this is Maria. Bye.